Artificial intelligence is a fast-growing industry, but how could it impact your child's education? News 9's Sadie Fisher is digging deeper into the future of AI in the classroom, how area schools are adapting, and what students and parents need to know.
Schools have been adapting to technology for years. First, there was the calculator, then the internet, iPads, and now artificial intelligence.
15 years ago, if you would have said every student is going to have a device in their hands, people would have, looked at you cross-eyed on that, thinking there's no way that's a possibility. We view this as kind of the next step in that.
AI can create art, music, and now
some parts of AI are in their relatively early stages of being used in education, ChatGPT and these other new generative AI tools.
So here's how it works. Put in whatever information you want to get out of it into this chat bar here. For instance, I could ask it to write me an essay on the themes in the novel Little Women, and in just a couple of seconds, it'll do just that.
Like any newer technology, there are concerns that come with using ChatGPT in schools.
How can we teach our students adequately to use it in a healthy and an innovative way, but also then discourage them from relying upon this technology so that it hinders their ability to really show mastery of learning, right?
People's big worry right now is that it's going to lead to cheating.
And while my paper on Little Women may seem like the perfectly written essay, it's not without flaws, especially if you try to get too specific.
What you'll find is it quickly starts to sound like an undergraduate who's skimmed the reading and is kind of trying to fake their way through class. It has a tendency to make things up when it doesn't know the answer.
And when there's cons, there are pros.
And from the student standpoint, there certainly is the potential for an assistance and help in some pretty unique areas, right? Kids that have a hard time putting pen to paper on.
It can also help students get basic understanding of concepts, ideas, or equations that might be hard for them to grasp.
We're able to get feedback faster. We're able to calculate faster. We're able to do things more quickly.
And it's not just students who can benefit.
There is never enough hours in a day for a teacher to do everything that's required of them.
Given all of these pros and cons,
we're still in that really early stage of figuring out where its place will be.
In the DC Everest School District, they're embracing it.
The mentality of it doesn't exist and kind of running and hiding from it, our view is that that's not going to set kids up for success in life.
For their students and staff, it's both a learning tool and a learning opportunity.
AI, things like ChatGPT, are fitting into digital citizenship. From a school district standpoint, we certainly view our role as producing responsible consumers.
At UW-Stevens Point, however, they're pumping the brakes on AI, at least for now.
Not all students have equal access to the same AI programs. There are privacy and data privacy concerns with these types of technologies.
And before anybody uses it, it's important to understand how it works, its limitations, and the social responsibility that comes with it.
I guess the bottom line is, ultimately, what students need to learn is how to use these tools thoughtfully. And that includes considerations of bias and fairness and how much energy it consumes and whether it's accurate and so on.
And at the end of the day, there's one thing about schools that AI just can't replace.
It's about social and emotional development. It's learning how to be a person. And so far, it's pretty clear that ChatGPT is not going to be a good guide to learning how to be a person.
If you're a parent, play around with ChatGPT, get an understanding of how it works, so that way not only can you talk to your kids about it, you can help them out if they have to use it. In the newsroom, Sadie Fisher, News 9, WAOW.